This girl secretly lifts up her skirt, then intentionally pricked her thigh with a needle, to create the illusion of her first period. Then she pretended to be scared, showing her mother the bloody skirt. Lisa, upon seeing this, she thought that her daughter really had her period, immediately took her back to her room to deal with it. But she didn't know that this was actually a deliberate act by Ellie. The purpose was to lure her to the room, and then let her view the photos. It was full of photos of every family vacation. Lisa didn't really understand what her daughter meant. Instead, Ellie told her that Rook, who invited the family on vacation, was actually a murderer. The pictures were of families that had already been killed. Lisa didn't believe it. Ellie explained, just when she was playing ball with Rook's mute son, he deliberately threw the ball into the distance. Then Andy pretended to pick up the ball, and brought Ellie to the door of a warehouse. Andy let Ellie inside the warehouse. He used the key he stole from his father to open up a basement. Ellie went inside. She was shocked by what she saw. There were all kinds of backpacks, and some cell phones. Before Ellie could react, Andy took out a photo album, showing her photos of every family that came here to play. Looking at the photos, Ellie felt alarmed, because every photo had Mr. and Mrs. Rook in it. Andy showed her the first photo again. That's when Ellie realizes, it turned out that this old man was Andy's father, and that he had a tongue before. But Rook was worried that he would tell the secret, so he used scissors to cut out his tongue. Then, Andy told Ellie that their family would be Rook's next target. After Ellie knew all this, took pictures with her cell phone, and told her mother about it. Lisa, after learning about it, wanted to take her family away, but in order not to spook them, she called her husband John to the room, and told him everything. Then, Lisa lied that her daughter was on her period, was in a bad mood, and she wanted to go home now. And after seeing their intentions, Mr. and Mrs. Rook did not refuse, and personally sent them to the door. But just then, Lisa realized that their car had a flat tire. But in order not to alert the police, they pretended not to see, and tried to just grab and go. But then, Mr. and Mrs. Rook suddenly said, "I think there's something wrong with your car." That made John nervous, but just as he tried to call for help, Rook said there was no need, because he'd fix it in no time, so as not to do anything rash. John accepted Rook's offer, and sure enough, Rook fixed the tire in no time. They didn't dare delay. They were ready to get in the car and leave. But who knows, just as they were pulling out of the farm, Ellie saw a terrible sight.